Gano out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the... end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Elliott, toss right. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The give is to Elliott, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
A handoff left, Elliott. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd down, Elliott. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 22 and a first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. A give to Elliott, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And that is incomplete. Jeff Swain, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. On third down, it's Prescott. Flush to his right. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Now Elliott. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. Now the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Here's Elliott. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Brandon, it's easy to make decisions from right up here where we are, right in the cheap seats, but let's be frank about this one. This isn't even a decision as far as I'm concerned. They have to go for it here. Field goal does you almost no good as time's running out in the game. If you want to win, you have to be aggressive here.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting 1st downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
To throw is Newton. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for the Panthers. 67 yards.
As we got closer to the draft, many people thought that DJ Moore out of Maryland was ahead of Calvin Ridley of Alabama as the #1 receiver in the draft, and he did come off the board first to the Carolina Panthers. Partly his ability to go up and take the ball away from defensive backs using strength and great leaping ability.
Now Newton on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Throwing is Newton. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 now. I get it.
They snap it to Newton. And no, it's incomplete. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. And now here come the Cowboys. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down in position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Now Elliott. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Here's Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go, 46. Switch his head. Gun. Take 4. 26.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here to the pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Cooper was the intended target.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And did he have enough? He did. He kept it online and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And that'll make this a 7-point game. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing here, Newton. And he's going to let it go deep. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down.
Well, the obvious goal is to try and score a touchdown, but at the least, adding to a pretty big yardage total for his intended receiver there, huh?
Yeah, well, when you got a guy over 150 yards, keep chucking it deep to him, I guess.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can get it to him short, and he can make plays that way, but I like what you just said. Throw it to him deep and get it in a big chunk.
But incomplete on that try. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. Newton to Olsen there for a Carolina 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now Newton. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. This is about what you'd expect. Defense selling out to stop the run. Pretty good on 1st and 2nd down.
Yeah, you're no longer really worried about making sure you're holding up the offensive lineman as a defensive lineman. Now you're just talking about getting in gaps. You're trying to get upfield, penetrate, and make a play on the football, especially, before the running back really gets control of it. That's what you're doing. You're also bringing the linebackers in to jam the line of scrimmage, and a safety or two is going to be there as well.
Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it.
All right, zero rooting interest in it, but that one hurt.
Well, yeah, you're losing in the 4th quarter. A bad time for a fumble on a punt return.
They had an opportunity. All right, they were sensing. They're down on the scoreboard, and now they just gave that one up.
Newton's going to throw it, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. And, partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for Carolina, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.